AMPIKA. I know, funny name, funny person, really. Do you know her? AMPIKA Pixton. No. Well, she was on that real Cheshire Housewives. They've had her on, they've had her off there, whatever else. More trouble than she's worth, I think. Absolutely batty as just on Uri Geller. She's every bit as mad as him. Having said that, she's not that mad. She knows how to make a dollar. Oh, aye, she knows how to make a dollar, all right. Reading something about her today. Couldn't believe it. She's been doing stuff like hairdressing businesses, beauty businesses. She's heavily into the old Botox. Not just herself, administering it to others. Oh, aye, she's had a few goes. She's had her fingers in a few pies. I think she was married to a millionaire in the past. They split up. Now she's gone with a billionaire. She's upgraded herself. She's thought, yeah, I mean, looks a bit weird. He's about 5'2". She's about 6'1" in heels, but he's also about 30 years older than her. But he's got a good few quid, and as I say, she's got a snout for a few quid. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I'm reading today. I'll have to put the bins on for this. I'll forget this. She's gone into, I think, nursing and care homes for kiddies, vulnerable kiddies. She's found an opportunity in a place called Style. She's bought a place, and she's set up this company, and it takes four kiddies. Now, the government will pay a maximum of 14 grand per week for each of these kiddies. So that equates to £3 million a year. 3 million quid a year. She knows nothing about care homes and looking after vulnerable children. She can barely look after herself. She spends most of her time looking after this billionaire. Say he's only a little fella, and he's closer to death now than he is to life. Anyway, she's gone into this, and she's been closed down within a couple of months. She's appealed it, got opened up again, and again been closed down, and it looks like finito. But she's now talking of taking Ofsted to court. Oh, that's the phone. I'll knock that off. She's talking of taking them to court to have it overturned. Like they don't know what they're doing. I'll give you a bit of background to it. I've highlighted a couple of things here in paper, if you don't mind. Yes, a place is called. She's trading as AP Care Homes Limited, a company of which 43-year-old AMPIKA is the only director. She can take kiddies in between 12 and 16 vulnerable children. As I say, she can earn up to 14 grand a week, which equates to 3 million quid. Anyway, it turns out she's had a £1.2 million loan, courtesy of Rickleford Limited. Now, Rickleford Limited, as it turns out, is a firm that's exclusively controlled by her fella, David Sullivan. David Sullivan's the guy that started out in pawn, made a good few quid, and then went on to be chairman or co-chairman at West Ham United. He's still chairman there now. Yeah, they call him the king of sleaze. I think more about that in a minute. He's rooted into pawn. She fell on harder times. Well, not really harder times, but she wanted a few more quid, and she went into that OnlyFans for a while. I think she was charging people £14 to £16 a month, selling photographs of herself. I mean, I wouldn't be a buyer. I might not be of anybody, certainly not her. No, she's not my cup of tea. I don't think she'd be yours, but she's obviously somebody's because people used to pay her. Anyway, he's loaned her 1.2 million. He's 32 years older than her, not 30 years old. I got that wrong. I am sorry. So how old is she? 43, 53, 63, 73. He'll be 75. And as I say, when you look at him, he looks about 5'7", and she looks like 7'5". Anyway, he's worth 1.17 billion. Is old David. They say he's an aggressive 75-year-old. He's better known, as I say, as the chairman of West Ham United now. He earned the nickname the Sultan of Sleaze after he admitted to sleeping with many of the glamour models who appeared in his publications. In a 1996 interview, he quipped, "What's the point of owning a sweet shop if you can't eat a few of the sweets?" Yeah, he's a belting fella, him. And she, on her website, is it a website or on her Facebook page? On her Instagram. On her Instagram page, AMPIKA Pixton calls herself the Queen of Wanting to Make a Difference. That's her aim in life, folks, to make a difference. Them young children didn't think so. If you read the piece, it's a belting piece to read, honestly. They've abused some of the children. A couple of them haven't been eating for 2 and 3 days. A couple of them have been self-harming. They've escaped the place and been with seedy types. Oh, it's all bad. Bad. But as I say, she sees a chance of earning, and she's not happy with Ofsted closing her down. So, with the help of his council, people that Mr. Sullivan used in the past, they're looking at taking 3 Ofsted employees to court. Let's see how that one goes. I don't think she'll be that successful, no matter how good his briefs are. But anyway, I'll leave it at that. So she's been into hair, beauty, jabbing, as in, the Botox, OnlyFans, now care homes for kids. I wonder what she'll do next. I mean, she doesn't need to do anything really with a guy with 1.1 billion, does she? She only needs to wait for him croak and she's rolling in it, I would think. Anyway, I'll leave that with you. That's only a thought.